the little a's, so it would be 225.
Right.
Let me write it another way. This one would be 105. This would be 105. This one would be 225. This one would be 225. This would be 50, and this one would be 50. Does that make it easier?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so now what's the frequency of little a? What's the frequency of little a?
Hang on. Divided by 760. It's 0.4276.
Okay, little a is 0.4276. Everybody agree with that? Is that correct?
Unless you multiply, or you mean if you multiply by.
I thought you said you had your calculator. What did you get?
Of all it?
Yeah.
Okay, what is 335 divided by 325 divided by 760?
0.44. Wait. No. No, I had it right. I think.
325 divided by 760.
42763. So yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So because I know the frequency of little a, what's the frequency of big A?
You would take 105 plus 105 plus 225 divided by 760. No? For big
How
A?
about this? P plus Q equals 1. P plus 0.4276 equals 1. P equals 1 minus 0.4276.
Okay, yeah, because you're subtracting everything. Everything's got to equal 1, so you subtract the other. Okay.
Okay, so what is that? P equals what?
1 minus 0.4276. 0.5724.
0.5724. So now I have both P and Q. So now I have both P and Q. So that's one of the first steps that you have to use to get to work through a Hardy-Weinberge equation is to determine the frequency of the alleles.
No, the frequency of the big A's.
This big, that equals big A is the P.
See, P equals big A,
Yeah.
Q equals little a, and P plus Q equals 1. So I figured out what little a was. So obviously, you know, if you had a room of 100 and 40 were men, how many girls do you have? You follow? And that's the same thing, except we're dealing with decimals and fractions here. So are we on the same page?
I just understand how you got the A still.
How I got the what?
Little A.
So I counted up all the little a's, divided by the total of
I
alleles.
get 360. I don't do 225 plus 100. I see why I did 100. I don't understand why you added 225.
This is 225. This is 225, which means in that population I have 450 genes. So half of this is 225.
Okay, and then it's plus 50. Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, good. Now, how would you get, because we know the frequency of the alleles now, because we know the frequency, how would you get the expected frequency of the heterozygote? First thing I did was I figured out the frequencies. So I know how many heterozygotes. That's an observed 225 heterozygotes. How would I get an expected heterozygote? So now I have to go to use the gene frequencies to get the heterozygote. So the gene frequency of little a is 0.4276, and the frequency of big A is 0.5724, Which one of these stand for the heterozygote?
2PQ.
2PQ.
Okay, so you will multiply 2 times the frequency of big A times the frequency of little a.
So you would be 2 times point.
Calculate the expected gene frequency for each one of these. P squared, 2PQ, or Q squared.
Oh.
And you say multiply 2PQ times what?
So I know the frequency of big A,
Or, yeah.
and I know the frequency of little a.
Uh-huh.
So the heterozygote would be 2PQ.
Okay.
You follow me?
Would it just be 1 though? 2 times 1? No. Don't they equal 1? I'm sorry.
Do it and see, because it's not going to equal.
I'm sorry.
It's not going to
So
be
you're just
1.
gonna multiply. So are we we're multiplying those two and then multiplying that? So it's 2.
Oh, that's what she did. Okay. There's a big difference.
I see what you're saying.
Are you multiplying?
So it would be point
And then multiplying by 2?
489. 0.4895.
So you multiply 0.5 times, you multiply the frequency of little a times the frequency of
Big A times
big
2.
A times 2.
And I came out with 0.4895.
So you got 0.4895.
Right.
Everyone agree with that?
No.
Is there another calculator in the house?
Hold on.
Here, it's still on there.
I have 0.489. Did you say the same thing? I got 0.489.
0.4895.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
So my other two calculators, she said was the same. Okay. Okay then. So what is my total population of, my total population was 380. So what is 0.4895 times 380? What does that give you? Because this is the expected.
What? 0.4895 times what?
Times 380.
Times 3.
What is it?
186.
Wait, you said take
186.
485 and do what?
Yeah.
Wait, what is that?
0.4. Multiply that by 380.
So we have, this is what we
0.8.
have. We have an observed big A, big A, little a, and little a, little a. So to get the expected for this would be 0.5724 squared.
Wait.
The expected for this, and that's times 380.
You got 186 points.
The expected for this one would be 0.4895 times 380.
No, I already multiplied them.
And the expected for this one would
To get
be
the expected.
0.4276 times 380.
I have.
Do you square
So
the
the
double A?
observeds are given, so I know what the observeds are.
How come you square?
So you have to calculate an expected. Okay? Yes.
How come you squared the double A but didn't square the little a? Did you see on your expected?
This one,
No, the next one down.
this one,
No,
Is that one's squared? It's to the second
all
power.
of them. This one is squared too.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Because this is P squared, and this is Q squared.
Right.
And this is 2PQ.
Okay, gotcha.